be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, heaven, Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Disguised as an Arab scholar, a Swiss explorer found the Nabatean city of Petra, which had been largely forgotten for almost 1,000 years. Petra, Jordan's historic city of rose-colored stone. Part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
How can we have the heart to witness the atrocities measured out to the animal people? Choose vegan to end it now.
When you see your Assyrian friends, they may ask Dakitun. That's how are you in the Assyrian dialect. Noble viewers, I am Jabara. The contented Assyrian people thank you for your kindness to others, especially our animal co-inhabitants. Welcome to part 2 of a 2-part series entitled Petra, Jordan's historic city of rose-colored stone. The unique historical city of Petra lies within desolate desert canyons, hidden behind the rugged mountains of Jordan. Adjacent to the Jabal al-Madbah mountain, the city is located in southwest Jordan between the Red Sea and the Dead Sea. In 1993, the American Center of Oriental Research, or ACOR, in conjunction with the Department of Antiquities of Jordan, discovered papyrus scrolls in the city of Petra. Buried beneath several meters of stone, they were found in the ruins of an old Byzantine church with beautiful mosaic floors. From the charred remains, archaeologists, conservators, and papyrologists have identified approximately 140 scrolls. These show a flourishing social and economic life throughout the 6th century and tell us this church was devoted to the Blessed Saint Mary, vegetarian. The Nabateans, who began flourishing in the area around the 3rd century BC, were talented in carving structures into solid rocks and were experts in water engineering. They constructed a sophisticated system of reservoirs and irrigation to collect rain and spring water to distribute across the city. Petra was later abandoned following a large earthquake in AD 363. And changes in trade routes were made. The city thus became lost in obscurity to the Western world until it was rediscovered in 1812 by Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt. Disguised as an Arab scholar by the name of Sheikh Ibrahim ibn Abdullah, Johann Ludwig Burckhardt was able to gain entry to the town of Wadi Musa and thus found the Nabatean city of Petra, which had been largely forgotten for almost 1,000 years. John Louis Burckhardt had learned about the ancient ruins while he was in a little valley close to the tomb of Prophet Aaron, the older brother of Prophet Moses, vegetarian, while traveling to Cairo, Egypt. Jews have considered the mountain near Petra, now known in Arabic as Jabal Harun or Aaron's mountain, as the biblical Mount Hor. In the Torah, also known as the 5 Books of Moses, the Book of Numbers, chapter 20, mentions,
Now there was no water for the community, and the people gathered in opposition to Moses and Aaron. The Lord said to Moses, Take the staff and assemble the congregation, you and Aaron your brother, and tell the rock before their eyes to yield its water. So you shall bring water out of the rock for them, and give drink to the congregation and their cattle.
Then Prophet Moses, vegetarian, raised his arm and struck the rock twice with his staff. Water gushed out, and the community and their animal companions drank. Prophet Moses Prophet Aaron and Prophet Aaron's son Eleazar later ascended Mount Hor. It is said that Prophet Aaron saw the rock suddenly break open in front of him, and he saw a beautiful cave with a lamp inside. In accordance with the Lord's instructions, Moses removed Aaron's clothes, gave them to Eleazar. Aaron passed away there on top of the mountain, and the people mourned for him for 30 days. The shrine of the Prophet Aaron is located at the highest point in Petra at an altitude of 1,350 meters. The site was managed by Greek Christians in the 7th century, and local legends say that Prophet Muhammad, vegetarian, peace be upon him, then 10 years old, went to the shrine with his uncle. A wide-domed mosque was built in the 14th century. The shrine is a significant location for Muslim pilgrims, and until recently, the Bedouin have cautiously guarded the shrine. Johann Ludwig Burckhardt was the first modern European to see the ancient city of Petra on August 22, 1812. In Travels in Syria and the Holy Land, Johann Ludwig Burckhardt mentions,
in comparing the testimonies of the authors cited in Reland's Palestina, it appears very probable that the ruins in Wadi Musa are those of the ancient Petra, and it is remarkable that Eusebius says the tomb of Aaron was shown near Petra. Of these, at least I am persuaded from all the information I procured, that there is no other ruin between the extremities of the Dead Sea and Red Sea of sufficient importance to answer to that city.
All the saints denounce eating meat. Lankavatara Sutra, Buddhism.
Petra's largest freestanding building, known as the Great Temple, stood on solid ground twice the size of a football field. It was constructed during the 1st century BC and the 1st century. A theater with 600 seats and a paved courtyard was built within the Great Temple complex, with a vaulted room underneath. A Swiss team of archaeologists excavated an impressive Roman-style villa that included an elegant bath and frescoes built with the same bearings as that of the ancient city of Pompeii. A climb up 850 steps of the curved mountain leads to the impressive monastery or aldeir, measuring 45 meters tall and 50 meters wide. It is Petra's largest monument, with a large curved facade, an entrance door, and fabulous views of the surrounding valleys. This was a temple of the worship of His Majesty King Obidas I and was used as a church in the Byzantine period. The interior of the temple is plain and bare, except for a block of stone representing the deity Dushara, meaning he of the Shara. Elaborate and massive facades line the center of Petra. The rock face houses the tomb of the Nabatean chief minister of Her Majesty Queen Shakila Yunisho, and other tombs such as the obelisk, urn, and silk tombs. Smaller tombs can be found in the street of facades, where Bedouin stallholders can be seen on site selling local handicrafts. In 2016, American archaeologist Dr. Sarah Barkak and researcher Dr. Christopher Tuttle reported that they had found a massive stone monument buried in the sand of Petra using satellite imagery. The 30,000 square foot platform discovered is supported by terrace walls and topped with a smaller platform paved with flagstones. Pottery was found near the structure, indicating that it could have been built 2,150 years ago. It was believed the platform may have had some public function, considering its size. The Petra Archaeological Park was inscribed on the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, list of World Heritage Sites in 1985. It was later selected as one of the new 7 wonders of the world in 2007 by 100 million people. In 1994, some 800 monuments in Petra were identified and listed by UNESCO, although recent surveys showed that the actual number is far greater. The Bedouin people lived in the caves inside the city of Petra until it was named a UNESCO Heritage Site. A deal was made between the Jordanian government and the Bedouin, allowing the Bedouin exclusive rights to tourism businesses in Petra, so long as they moved a few miles from the site to a settlement built for them. Established in 1989, the Petra National Trust is a non-governmental organization dedicated to the protection and preservation of the history, archaeology, cultural heritage, and natural environment of Petra and its region. They achieve their mission through preservation projects such as cultural education and an awareness program with students and teachers. The goal is to build awareness of the value of culture and heritage to the daily lives of local communities and encourage creativity among the young participants. Petra attracted over 1 million tourists in 2019. The best time of the year to visit Petra is in spring or autumn, when the temperatures are pleasant and warm. To have the city to yourself and also escape the heat, it is advised to go at around 5 a.m. with the sunrise. For those who prefer late afternoon visits to avoid the midday glare, the quality of light during sunset makes the rocks glow an incredible ruby color. Petra had a starring role in the movie Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The movies The Mummy Returns and Aladdin also used the archaeology of Petra as a backdrop.
Make me a prince. I could just make you a prince.
Unfortunately, Petra is threatened by global warming. Jordan has the second lowest annual water supply per capita in the world, at 88 cubic meters in 2019, well below the 500 cubic meters that are designated as absolute scarcity. Jordan is experiencing a climate catastrophe as a result of rising temperatures, decreased rainfall, and a lack of vegetation. The country's water resources are also being stretched to their limits by a rapidly expanding population. All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org. We pray that all people swiftly adopt the plant-protecting vegan lifestyle to safeguard this beautiful world and its rich human historical sites. For more information on Petra, please visit visitpetra.go.
No to vegan, 'cause the dark angels are waiting to serve you in hell.
Gracious viewers, it's been a pleasure to have your devoted company on Petra, Jordan's historic city of rose-colored stone, part 2 of 2. Coming up next is the ups and downs of sugar, right after noteworthy news here on Supreme Master Television. May your day be filled with wonderment and joy.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WAU.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/WAU.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WAU.
Τα προγράμματά μας προσφέρονται σε πολλές γλώσσες. Παρακαλούμε δείτε suprememastertv.com/schedule και suprememastertv.com/WAU.